everyone, good morning, happy Friday. Welcome back to the wake up call. Thank you for joining me. We'll get going, setting yourself up for the day and to mobilise the joints, breathe, stretch and just enjoy ourselves and start off on a positive note. Bring the feet wide, definitely wider than hips and shoulders, and turn those toes out. Stand tall, shoulders down. So let's really be mindful of our posture, how we stand, that we're not pushing the bum back, we're not tucking the pelvis under or away. So let's stand with a neutral spine naturally. Bring the arms wide and up to the ceiling. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, really stretch and lengthen. Now I want you to keep a soft bend in the knees as well. Breathe in. Take the arms up, shoulders down. As you exhale, stretch the fingers. Breathe in. Exhale. Let's do a few more here. So feel the energy run to the ends of the fingers. Shoulders are down. You're drawing the crown of the head up. You're sending your heels down into the floor. And then let's start to pick up the pace with that. Try and stabilize your center, so try and keep the body still. Energy to the ends of the fingertips, stand tall. Feel lengthened, use your breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Next time I want you to take both arms up and start to shift yourselves into a side bend. Now send your ribs to your hips, draw your abdominals in, shoulders down, and use your obliques, take it up and over, exhale. And we're going to get this nice sway side to side. Exhale, inhale to center, always sending our rib cage down to our hip bones to protect our lower back. And then some of you might be able to bring that lower arm into it, down, back, up and over. So you must use your obliques. We're still trying to lengthen and keep that stability in the core. So remember, on the exhale, we're thinking of drawing the navel in. Shoulders down. Feel that top arm lengthen so it stretches. If it's too much with the bottom arm, don't feel that you need to bring it in. And then we're going to start to deepen the stretch. So bring your hand to your hip, shoulders down, and it's about how long you can get this arm. So it's not about getting down towards the floor. Keep a soft bend in the knees. Really draw the arm as high as you can up to the ceiling. Make sure you're not pushing your bum back. Release, and again, feel lifted up and over something. Deepen into it on the exhale. So feel this side of the body stretch. And then from there you can keep your hand on your hip, or some of you will slide your hand down your body. Shoulders down. Be ever so careful when you come up that you're not overexerting any pressure on your lower back. Breathe. And then we're going to start to bend and stretch into it. So you get even more length from the toes to the fingers. If that's not for you, don't feel you have to do that level. And let's learn to breathe out into it. Inhale to down. Please be mindful of what your pelvis is doing. So when you take that side stretch, just make sure your hip bones are pointing forward still. You might want to lean into it with your arm now so you can deepen a little bit more. And let's slow it back down. So please stay and maintain the level what suits you. We're really waking up the side of the body. Those of you who want a little bit more, you can curve yourselves round and into it. Inhale to center. Exhale, over stretch. Let's do one more each side, because then we're going to bring ourselves to the center. Bring yourselves back up. Keep your feet wide, toes out to the 45-degree angle, and drop the pelvis down. Only go as far as you can manage comfortably before the torso starts to tilt. So we are really waking up the legs this morning. We're getting the blood flowing around the body or to those muscle groups where I need it the most. So we're basically saying good morning to all the muscles. This is a full body stretch, a little bit of strengthening here as well. And just to get that blood pumping round, feeling energized for the day. Shoulders down, stand tall. Bring your pelvis to center. So I want you to feel like the knees being pulled back behind you. Hold it here or start to pulse if you can. Push through the heels, breathe. And from there you can hold and sit, or you can pop your hands on your legs and you can deepen into it, but make sure that you draw your knees back behind you. Shoulders down. And again, you can take that shift side to side. Try and keep the toes free. Good. From here, you're going to turn the toes forwards, bend the knees, and let the body hang over. Now, you can bend those knees as much as you want to. Or if you've got the flexibility, you can straighten them. Let the body be heavy, drop forwards and down. If you need to come up before I do, please make your way up carefully. Sink the weight into it, drop the head neck. Let the shoulders be heavy. So the toes are forwards here, okay? You bring your weight forwards over the arch of the feet. And if you want, you can start to bend and straighten into the opposite sides. Use your breath. Lovely, lovely, lovely inhales and exhales. Bring it back to center, hold it there, or walk yourself to one side. Bring the weight forward still, drop the head neck, let the head be heavy. And bring yourself round to the other side. Shift the weight forwards, deep breaths. Remember, you can stay in the center. Bring it to the center. Bend your knees, drop your pelvis to where you can, roll back, and then exhale into it. Inhale down. So use your hands as a support. Inhale down. Drop the head neck. So feel like the hips are being hoisted and hinged up. Two more. Breathe out as you lift. Good. And then lower your knees carefully. Bring yourself down. Good. And if you can come to kneeling, please do. If that's uncomfortable, just bring your legs round towards the front of you, okay? So we're gonna continue this theme of side to side. So we're shifting over and we're pushing the hips away. We feel lengthened, and you can go straight up and over to the other side, or you can draw your arms long, keep your bum down, and then you find your stretch again on the other side. Shoulder stability, shoulders down, breathe. So you just can't beat a morning stretch to wake up the spine, wake up the muscles, wake up the mind. Exhaling into your stretches to deepen. Enjoy it. Feel those tight areas. Push through them, stretch through them, breathe. Good. Bring yourself round to seated or kneeling. Arms out to the side, and let's separate the shoulder blades, fingertips together, drop the head, neck, breathe. And when you breathe here, I want you to think about expanding the rib cage wide and to the back. Can you interlock the fingers? breathe in. Exhale. So separate the shoulder blades, drop the head now. Breathe into the ribs. Open. And then we're going to start to bring that a little bit quicker. So we curve and we open with tiny little squeeze in the shoulder blades. Shoulders down. Sit or kneel tall. Good. Straight into one of my favourite exercises or mobilisations for all time. I love to add it in if you know me. Curve it forwards, arch your back. So make sure you're not going to slip on the floor or the mat. Arch. Really draw those hips down to heels. Stay here, or for those of you who want to take it up a level, same thing in your downward dog. So try and keep straight legs with a slight bend. Straight arms with a relaxed elbow. If it's too much to keep the legs as straight as possible, bend into it. So it's all about the articulation in the spine, please. Vertebra by vertebra. Make sure you're drawing your navel in. So you want to feel like a cat, just imagine. Let's take two more, whether you're down here or you're in your downward dog and you're mobilizing through. Last one. Take it to child's pose, draw your hips down to your heels, take a little wriggle or shift side to side. Lovely deep breaths. Roll and peel through your spine, shoulders down. Sit tall, bring the neck and head up last. Let's find some shoulder rolls, everyone. Open the chest, draw those shoulders up to the ears, down and back, breathe. Bring the arms forward, so shoulders, if you want to add the hands into it for a bigger range of movement, please do. And then take your left arm up, really pull, lengthen, stretch and separate the rib cage, and then switch sides. You want to feel like someone's got your fingertips and then pulling them up, 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 up. Breathe out into it. Sit taller. Try not to overextend, over arch in the lower back. One more each side. Good. Take a stretch up and down. If it's uncomfortable on your knees, bring your legs round to the front. Feel tall, last few breaths. And palms together. Draw down, find a moment of peace, take a breath in. Exhale, take a breath in. And tell yourself you are going to have a fabulous day. You are going to be so productive and just positive vibes everywhere. Well done, everyone. Hopefully you are feeling set up for the day ahead. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me again. Take care, everyone, and goodbye.